Michelle Swader is here to answer your nutrition questions. 270-9933, the number to call. Good to see you again.
You too.
We're going to start by talking about net carbs. Everybody's watching their carbs these days.
Yes, and net carbs is a kind of a new term, and the tricky part about it is there's no real definition. So food companies can kind of use what they want. As a dietitian, I use kind of a conservative definition where you take the total carbohydrates listed on the actual nutrition facts panel and you subtract the fiber. Other food companies might subtract something like the sugar alcohols, and some of those actually do have calories, so you don't want to get too far away from your goal. So the conservative way would just be to look at the fiber.
You say subtract the fiber out. What do you like an example?
Right, so if you've got an apple, you might have 15 grams of carbs in that apple, but you're going to have 2, 3, 4 grams of fiber in that as well. So if you're counting every carb, it might matter that you kind of get that fiber back. And the theory behind that is fiber is something that we get very, very little calories from. And so if people are counting their calories, that way they're not penalized from the healthy fibrous foods they are eating. It's a way to encourage you to take the apple instead of maybe the brownie for dessert.
So look at the ingredients on the back of the package.
Right. They can really say whatever they want to on the front of the package, so don't be tempted with those. It's really where you get the full story is on the nutrition label on the back.
And it says sugars?
It will say sugars, and sometimes, again, if it's a protein bar company that's trying to advertise, they might put in sugar alcohols. The tricky thing is they might not say which kind of sugar alcohols they have, and there's several types of those.
Okay. I guess I don't read my labels as much as I should. Yeah. Apparently. All right, let's get to the calls. We'll start with Lee from Linden Station. Hi, Lee.
Hi.
Hi, which question?
I read a diabetic magazine where eating blueberries will help lower your A1C. And I was wondering if cooking them in like gluten-free pancakes will destroy the integrity of them.
If you're cooking the blueberries, you're not really going to destroy any of the nutrition. Basically, the situation with the blueberries is kind of what we were just talking about, is the blueberries have a lot of fiber, and the fiber can help from preventing a blood sugar spike. Now, if you're having them with pancakes and syrup, you still have the carbohydrates in there, and the blueberries are not going to cancel that out, but it's going to help your blood sugar come down a little bit faster. The fiber's still going to be there whether you cook the blueberries or not, though.
Okay. And there's no carbs in there.
There are carbs in blueberries because blueberry is a fruit, and there's fructose, which is a sugar. But because of the water content and the fiber in fruits, you don't have the same, what we call glucose response in our blood as if we would have something just like the pancakes with the syrup, for example.
All right, let's go to Michelle in Janesville. Hi, Michelle.
Hi. My question is, I have inflammatory bowel disease. What carbs are good for someone who has this?
Well, unfortunately, with IBD, it's a very individualized condition, and a lot of times you have to try some different items to see what's good for you. A lot of times, things that are actually too fibrous can be irritating. So, for example, you might want to have something that is actually like a melon for a fruit, which you're not eating the seed part of that usually, whereas if you go with a blueberry or strawberry, you're going to have a lot more of those seeds and it's going to be more fibrous. So you still want to find the healthy foods, just try to find the things that don't irritate your condition.
All right, we're out of time. If you're on the line, stay there. Michelle will talk to you off the air. We'll see you next time.